polling question coming up. And Abby, welcome back. By the way, folks, this is the time now. We have 10 minutes of Abby and me yammering at you, basically. So now's your time to ignore us. And we'll tell you a little bit about AMDOUC, take a break, and then we'll start in another, I guess now 8 minutes. Let me go ahead and bring up the coffee break question quiz. Go ahead, Abby. You going to handle this?
Yeah. So anyone who knows me and I'm doing these TechCast days, then I like to kind of put up a quiz question just to get you thinking while you're getting that coffee or you're getting a cup of tea. Just have a think. What's the output of a training process in machine learning? Is it the machine learning algorithm, machine learning model, nothing, or accuracy? So just have a think. Again, it's just to, as you're going and grabbing that coffee, just have a mull over it. The poll has been put up by Carrie. Thank you, Carrie. So have an answer. Go on, have a go. Myself and Dan will just chat for a few minutes and we'll reveal the answer shortly. So I guess, Dan, let's chat about who are we as a community? That's what I want to know, Dan.
So it occurs to me, Abby, that I don't know the poll is firing if they can see the background images. We didn't model this when we did our rehearsal. So we've got the stuff here. I'll leave it up there for a little bit, and then we'll show slides. A little bit about AMDOUC. But we have been around since 2007. We've been a long history. We've been doing an annual conference for quite some time, since I think 2013 or so. Then obviously took a break. I think there's a rumor starting that we actually caused the COVID pandemic, because our conference was like 2 weeks or a week before everything shut down. So
yeah, I remember this, Dan. Like, I flew in from San Francisco into Heathrow Airport. Half of the board had gone. There were no flights. My colleague got the last flight to Dublin from Heathrow. I got the last flight from Heathrow to Newcastle, and then we hunkered down for the pandemic. So yeah, my last trip was seeing you in person, Dan, in 3D, in real person.
Yeah, it's about the same for me. We are a user community. You'll find we're passionate about analytics, machine learning, spatial and graph, all these technologies, and data lakehouse stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and close the poll, go on so that we make sure that we can share slides here and talk a little bit about the community, and really more importantly, how you all can get involved. So let's see what we come up with as a answer here. I'll close the poll, and we'll go on and we'll reveal the results a little bit. Looked like 62% had this. Yeah. We are organizing these things called TechCasts. I will tell you that we want you to be involved. If you didn't hear us before when we were opening, you can submit your own abstracts at sessionize.com/AMDOUC-TechCasts. So that is open. We would love to have you present TechCasts. We do this every 2 weeks. Anything else, Dad?
I mean, I love them. The frequency of them, it's not too much to not too little. So many different sessions, especially if it's an area maybe you're not so familiar with. So, for example, Oracle Machine Learning in the database, or maybe you're new to spatial and graph. These are great places to grab, a 40, 45 minute what's going on. But more importantly, do you have a cool story to tell? And that's the bit that's amazing, is feeding back into the community and kind of telling your story. Both me and Dan have been doing this for a while, and we do it because we love sharing new ideas, new stories, how-tos, gotchas, all the things that go horribly wrong in a project. We bring it to life so that people don't make the same mistake, or we can learn from each other, because ultimately as a community, we're just trying to get the most out of the analytics. So I really encourage you, if you've got a story to tell, come and tell it on the TechCasts, or if you can come in person, submit to join us at the conference. We'd love to see new people, see old friends, make new friends. just come
I'll
and
show
join us.
this, Abby. We didn't practice this, but this is the list of TechCasts we've done from 2022. You can see the list from 2021.
Oh, I'm on there.
All these are recorded. Am I showing?
Yeah, you're showing. I'm on there. I've got a couple on there.
You're on there. We have several different sessions going back 2020, 2019. All these are recorded and available. So there's some great sessions in here. If you want to get to that, you can just go to analyticsanddataSummit.org or andouc.org, and it's also available out on YouTube. So if you go to our YouTube channel, they're available with the video there, or over here in YouTube, and you click on videos, and you can see all these TechCasts. These that we're doing today will get chopped into pieces by our one of our members that's doing this. Wayne Van Sluis is a volunteer that's helping. And if you look at the videos, it just goes on and on with all these TechCasts. Okay.
Yeah. So great resource. If you're just getting into a space, great resource.
Go ahead and tell us about how to get involved.
So there's different ways to get involved. Obviously, Dan just showed you our YouTube and our website, but hopefully some of you have also joined us on Slack. I know the team have been uploading the slides on Slack, so they're immediately available, but also it's a place you can just connect with us, just come and have a chat. If you want to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, and LinkedIn Spatial and Graph, you'll find out about the latest and greatest TechCasts that are happening, who's in the community, and just find like-minded people. So another one to really encourage you to follow and know what we're doing throughout the year. And finally is our newsletter. So we just find cool articles that have been around the Oracle Analytics sphere that are put through in a newsletter that you can receive as well. So loads of different ways to connect with us depending on what's your flavor. Are you a Slack person and you want to chat, or are you a video person and you want to just listen to the cool content from some of our speakers?
I'll also mention that we do have our annual conference coming up, Analytics and Data Summit 2023. As I mentioned before, the band is back. We'll be gathering in mid-March in Redwood Shores out in California. And we would love to have you all submit your abstracts at sessionize.com/A&D Summit 2023. The call for abstracts is open for the next couple months. And there is a selection committee that gets together, evaluates all the abstracts, and so this will be, by the way, won't be as many people, quite as much as we did in 2019. In 2018, we recognize that some people have some travel restrictions, we think, but hopefully most of those will be lifted. But it is an intimate conference where people get together and get to know each other. A couple days, 3 days, that type of thing. We'll have more information at andouc.org on the whole conference, but we encourage you to submit your abstracts so that you can join us. And everybody that's selected, of course, gets you get a free pass for each session when you're selected, and attend the conference and talk to like-minded people. Yep, in person, in 3D, Dan. In 3D, right. All right, so Abby, we teased that we would share the answer on the quiz. Yep. And we can show the output from that. All right, so our answer was in here. Go ahead, I'll let you run it. So it was, of course, machine learning model is your output of the training process. So your machine learning algorithm is within the training, your machine learning model is the output. And you don't get you don't get nothing out, you do get something out of a training process. And accuracy is how well the model did. So yeah, you could say that's an output, but the one we were looking for was machine learning model. Super. Cool. So without